Okay, this section is 6.7. It is called common logs. So first thing, a base 10 log is called a common log. This is where you can actually use your calculator, okay? You're going to first just practice using your calculator to find the answer. So it says log 5. So you literally push the log button and then push 5 and close your parentheses and get the decimal. So I just pushed log 5, enter, and found the decimals. And you always go 4 decimal places with logs. So this answer is literally equals 0.6990 because of rounding, okay? Then again, try the next one, log of 3. And this one is 0.4771 because of rounding, okay? Now, reminder, log of x equals y. So remember, so now we don't need the 10 there. If they do not have a number in the base, that means it is 10. So if you have this, you can turn it into 10 to the y power equals x. That's turning log form into exponential form. Just a little reminder. So now we're going to solve them, because now with logs base 10, we can actually use our calculators all the time, which is super helpful. Okay, first one is already done for us, just to see. So 4 to the x power equals 19. So first thing you do, you put logs on both sides, because we want to be able to get x by itself. So you put log base 10 on both sides. Then you move that x in front for the power and go, okay, that's x times log 4. And log 4 is a number. We just don't know what it is off the top of our head. So you go, okay, x times a number. How do I get x by itself? Well, I divide by that number. So then we type this in. Log of 19 divided by log of 4. Right? That's my answer. So we just type that in, and that's the decimal we get. 2.1240 with rounding. So we're going to do the same thing again. This guy. 3 to the x power equals 15. So first thing you do, put logs on both sides. Log of 3 to the x equals 15. Oh, I forgot the log. This thing is spinning. Log of 15. So then move the x down. Then to get x by itself, divide both sides by log of 3. And then you write x equals, and then you type in log of 15, close your parentheses, divided by log of 3, close your parentheses. And I got 2.4650 with rounding. It's 497, so it's 50 when you round. Same thing with the last one. Put a log in front of both. Move the x. Divide by the extra part of the log to get x by itself. And then we have x equals, so then I type it in. Log of 42 divided by log, oh, forgot to put my parentheses, that's super important. 6, right? Yep. And then I have that decimal. Mine is 2.0860. 42 and 6, yep, that's it. Now, same kind of thing, just more variables, and we're going to have inequalities, but they really do the same thing. So 3 to the 5y power is less than 7 to the y minus 2 power. So first thing you do, put the logs on both sides. Then you take those powers and move them in front. If your power is ever more than one term, right, like this guy, y minus 2, you have to put it in parentheses, so move them down. Okay? Next, if it's more than one term, you have to put that log. This is saying log, right? Remember, it's a number. It's like distributing. You're putting this log with everything in it. So y log 7 minus 2 log 7. This is done because you had y's on both sides, and we want to move all our y's to one side. So you're going to take this y log 7, and since it's positive, that y is positive, we're going to subtract y log 7 from both sides. Now I have 5y log 3 minus y log 7 is less than negative 2 log 7. So both have y's. The only thing they have in common is the y. Since they have y in common, you pull a GCF out of y. You only have one left. You do this every time you have y's on both sides. And then you have that. So it's y times some ugly number is less than some number. So you divide both sides by that some ugly number we don't know. And you're actually going to type it in. When you type it in, I have to be able to see it. So you have like negative 2 log 7, close the parentheses. That's the top part. Divided by. When you divide by the bottom, you should always put a parentheses right in front, because everything in here, you should put parentheses around the whole thing. So parentheses 5 log 3 minus log 7. and then put the parentheses again all the way at the end, and it'll give you the right answer. And then look, y is less than, because that's what my inequality said. And then look, my decimal in my calculator is the same as the one on my paper, okay? To check your answer, you can always pick a number that's less, like that's true than this. So like -2, y equals -2. See if you plug it in, if it makes this true or not, okay? So then we're gonna do this one. So first, put a log on both sides. I always forget the log. Then put the powers down. Distribute that log. Bring down my left side real quick. X log 6 plus 1 log 6. You don't have to put the 1, I just always do. Now move all my x's to one side. Since x positive, I'm going to subtract it. Now write these. 2x log 3 minus x log 6 is greater than or equal to log 6. So 1 log 6. Then pull out a GCF. So 2 log 3 and the minus log 6. See how that's in parentheses? That's why you leave in parentheses when you divide. And then greater than or equal to 6 log 6. This is spinning. And then divide both sides by the thing that's in the parentheses. I almost never write it because it's always too much. So then I write x is greater than or equal to, and then I type that in. So then log 6 divided by, again, parentheses first because I'm going to divide by all that. 2 log 3, close it, minus log 6, close it, and the whole thing. And then I get x is greater than or equal to 4.4190. Okay? There's one more thing. Okay. Then the last thing we're going to learn, make sure you can see it, okay, is called the change of base formula. That means if you start with something that is not log base 10 and you want to actually find the answer, if it says give the specific answer around to the nearest 10,000th decimal place, that means it wants a specific answer, right? So you're going to have to rewrite it. So what you do is if it says log sub a, log base a of n, you rewrite this as log of the biggest number, not numerical wise, but like size wise. Log of n, log base 10 of n, divided by log of the little number a. So this first one, I'm left-handed, so I rewrite this. Well, having lead would help. I would rewrite this as log 13 because it's the biggest number size-wise, and then divide by log 9. And then you just type it in. Log 13, close your parentheses, divided by log 9, closing my parentheses. My answer is 1.1674 because I rounded. Same thing here. Log 5 divided by log 2. I type that in. I get 2.3219, right? There's 2 more. I'll write the answers for you. See if you get the same answers as me. That's my first answer. This is my second answer. Okay, that's it. Okay, so those are my last 2. See how you're doing? It's basically everything the same thing. The only difference is the base is the same. It was different, which now means we can use our calculator.